Hello, welcome to another episode of Inspiring Youth. I'm your host, Bruce Outridge, and today I thought I would continue on with our last episode. If you saw, it was on the truck ride, the Special Olympics truck ride, and how truck drivers give back to that convoy and help special needs athletes have fulfilling lives. And I thought since we're in December, we would continue that same theme, and I would show you some of the other places that truck drivers give back. Places like to Sick Kids Hospital, to places like St. Christopher's Fund, which helps trucking families in need. We're also going to be talking about the Truckers Christmas Group. It's a group that helps truckers, and there's lots of stuff going on. So I thought I would showcase some of those. So many people doing so many good things. And our safety tip today, of course, is going to be on driving while you're tired, while fatigued, which is a big problem every day of the year. And we're going to talk with people at the National Sleep Foundation about that. So let's get on with it. We're going to start off with Kimberly Buyback. Kimberly Buyback is with Sharp Transportation. A couple years ago, we did a whole Professionals of the Highway tour with our podcast, going around to different trucking companies and talking about the special places that they give back to in their communities. And everybody had a different, and it was amazing. We could go on and on. I could have done 10 shows just on that, but I thought I would share this one with you to end out the way that December should be, about us giving and helping others. And so Kimberly works for Sharp Transportation, and not only do they help sick kids and help a lot of animals in need, but they helped a special kid that she said had such a rare disease. All the help is needed. She did a fantastic thing. Let's go to interview with Kimberly Buyback. We're just talking about some of the things that people do, that whether it's companies or personal. So you must know what Sharp does. They do a lot for the community. Do you want to talk about some of the charities they support?
Absolutely. So there are two main causes that Sharp cares very strongly about. One being animals and one being children.
Okay.
Not necessarily in that particular order. But we support a lot to do with Sick Kids Hospital and Sick Kids Hospital Foundation, and Sharp does a lot of rescuing from Korean meat markets with the dogs.
Oh, okay, all right. How did they get into that? Is that personal to the owner or somebody? Or?
Yeah, so dogs have always been a very important cause to the owner of the company, which is Sean Baird.
Yeah. A rainstorm at RIM. This is how it works here. It either rains or it pours.
It's pouring today, but that's okay.
It's all good. It's all good. This is the way we work. So let me ask you. We're here on a charity tour on a rainy day.
Yeah.
We didn't plan on the rain, but we'll take what it can. So tell us what kind of charities RIMS is involved with.
Well, RIMS has been around for about 50 years, and one of the big charities in Hamilton they support is the Good Shepherd.
Okay.
The Good Shepherd's been around for about 60 years.
Now, there's been an event that we've been part of for a long time that you may not have known is going on in the neighborhood, but has been going on for over 10 years. That's right. We hear of Run for a Cure. We hear of, doing donations for a cure, wash a car for a cure. But have you ever heard of Trucking for a Cure? That's right. Trucking for a Cure puts on a convoy every single year. They did it from 2009 to 2019 was their last. They did it for a whole decade. Then there was nothing for a couple years because of the pandemic. And then this year, they've been trying to reorganize. But every year, this convoy brings out a number of people, from hundreds of trucks to families to people, and they get the trucks dressed up. They get dressed up, and it's all to raise money for a fantastic cancer research. And I got to tell you, they started out with breast cancer for women. Now it includes all kinds of cancers, and it doesn't seem to lose any appeal. People love to come out and what we call pink out them trucks. And here's a little bit of what happens at some of these Trucking for a Cure events. Right. And so now, have you always supported the convoy? How many times have you been coming to the convoy?
This is my second year now.
Okay, all right. Thank you
very much. Thank you.
Yeah, this is how long you. I like that you got her working hard. How does that work? It's okay. So what's your name?
Ryan Masters.
Ryan, is this your truck?
Yes, it is.
Yeah. So is the company okay with having beige and you just decorated all pink today?
For the reason, they are okay with it.
Yeah.
Billy.
How long you been? Billy, how you doing?
Good, and yourself?
Good. So you were just telling me that this took you a long time.
Absolutely.
So how long would it take you to do this trip?
It probably took me months of planning.
A month. So, guys, this how long? How long did it take you to do this?
It took me longer to put the rickrack on than it's going to take us to drive in the convoy, I can tell you.
When we saw you last weekend, and you were saying that you had a special effect, Jim, I'm not even. The words just have left my. You're looking awesome.
I think it's dashing, don't you?
Top 10 was over 59,000.
Okay. And then, so how many trucks did we have? Or is this for someone who only doesn't have benefits somewhere else, or how does it work?
Well, most of the drivers that apply for with us don't necessarily have those benefits. They're either maybe not provided for them, or they've chosen not to take those benefits, because they have to pay extra for them. So they may not have a short-term disability or something like that. Of course, we always advise people to, take the benefits that are available to you in the long run.
I think you started, if I was reading right, 2008 or something. Like, how did this come together? Who was the first one to get things going?
Well, a guy by the name of the wonderful Wayne Hortman back in 2008 had a pretty good year, and on one of the old trucking community bulletin boards. So that kind of tells you how far back we're going to the days when there was actually bulletin boards out there in forums. But he said, I've had a good year. I've got an extra $500. I really would like to help a trucking family in need. Does anyone know this of someone who's struggling? And some other drivers, such as Greg Manchester out of Canada, I believe it was Eldon McFarland out of the U.S., among others, says, you know what, we want to participate too. We want to help out in some way. So.
I know drowsy driving, and you say it's National Sleep Deprivation Month. Is that what November is? I didn't know that, actually.
No, so what we have is Drowsy Driving Prevention Week.
Oh, okay.
And that's actually taking place November 6th through 13th.
Oh, okay, so it's this week. Actually, we're in it. All right, so that's okay.
You're in it.
People drive drowsy all the time, so it won't matter which week.
Yeah.
But I'm glad we have. Tell us your role. Tell us what you do there. How long you've been there? What that is.